Good morning, traders. So we're still using the Bull-Williams theory and looking at the Dow Jones. Now, a couple of things playing out at the moment, and the first thing I want to do is this previous swing low here. So this fractional on the daily, you can see it's been defended 1, 2, and a third time yesterday. So this is starting to look like a consolidation phase at a level. Okay, so technically, if we break below this fractional here and this fractional, it's not going to allow us to see it, so let me just put a line in. So this fractal sits at 24,246. Okay, now we're looking for a break below that, and for me, preferably a break and a retest of that environment. The retest can happen on the hour or the half hour even, but that's essentially what I'd be looking for, which would validate a double top, and then what you have is a target of 23688. Now, technically speaking, the trend is up on the daily. We're above the alligator. We have found some resistance at the 200 daily EMA. Oscillator is starting to group back down to the bottom, so the pressure, the upward pressure, also the selling pressure that came in over here, dissipating, so it's not there anymore. And the momentum is to the upside right now. Okay, so let's just get down to the lower time frames. So we did get an inside bar at the close. We got a bit of selling off that off this run, and now we've gapped down a little bit again. So for me, this is still a pretty interesting area that we need to focus on, and you can see how this daily inside tail hit it spot on before the buyer stepped in. Okay, so I don't think there are any gaps to the downside. I think there's just this big gap down here. So there's nothing really here that is telling me up or down at the moment. We do have the first signal. Here's actually second one. There's the first one, there's the second one, but this one we rallied on. This one we've pulled back. So I still believe that this could be a consolidation, or it could be a double top. Okay, but break below this level here, below the swing low here, would be validation of the double top. But it would need to break, hit the 200 EMA, and then bounce back up, test the break, and then moves the downside. So I think that's quite a big ask for that to happen in one day. Let's just get down to the hour and you'll see. So yesterday, a little bit of confusion as to where we were going. You can see we continued going below the alligator, tried to rally into the alligator, seller stepped in. Let me just back all of this up. Seller stepped in, look to the left, there's my inside bars. Okay, didn't quite get to that one, but they did get to this level here. You can see how we used that as support, broke through, resistance, 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 and then sold off. Okay, so just want to look to the left here. What I'm looking for is more than likely something over there. There's nothing really here. Maybe something there. Let's just have a quick look to double check what we see. Yeah, so you can see there are tails on this level here, and there is quite a bit of interaction on this one here. Okay, so those two levels to the downside are definitely something worth watching for. Okay, so first one has been tagged. We did close a little bit below it. So, and price is now hovering on the 200 EMA on the hour. Okay, so looking at the hour, the trend is down at the moment. Definitely is down. You want to be trading with the trend. Problem that I foresee is that we are bottom of range. Pretty much. Let's go to that there. So we are bottom of the range, and I'll delete that one so it's clear. Right, so we are bottom of the range with these three levels here. So we're going to have to break through these three levels quite convincingly. You want to see a break and then a retest and then a bounce around here and then a continuation to the downside. That would validate this breakout to the downside. So it's 24,353 and 24,292 and 24,233. So to be safe, I would say 24,200. Okay. You want to break below there. But then again, I still want to see a retest. I want to see a break and a retest before I'm convinced that that's a trend change. For now, this is a consolidation pattern. Okay. We're in a big daily range. Right, let's get to the half hour. Okay, no wise man. Okay, there is a wise man number one. So this level here is a wise man number one. So, looking at the half hour in pre-market trading, that is the range that we need to focus on. Okay, I'm not really a fan of this after hour session up until 10 o'clock. It tends to often give you a signal and then go the opposite way. So I would tend to wait for the US Open. And okay, so the other thing here, you can see that was the original trend line. 1, 2, 3 touches. We broke above it, which is what we're looking at yesterday, saying, right, it should be going up. It didn't go up, came back and it tested this trend line again. Now, if I just extend this trend line to, let's just say there, okay, we are still trending down. The question is, are we going to get some kind of a bounce from this level? Okay, this little double bottom setup here towards the close is pretty interesting because I'll show you on the Bollinger Band. That is a Bollinger W. So in other words, way outside the Bollinger, just inside the Bollinger. So we're getting diversion from the Bollinger Band. And the second attempt at a level hit the level and then bounced off it. So that's the Bollinger W. Bollinger W's normally play out. That's the neckline. So this tail here is a neckline. So technically speaking, you want to see a move back to 24637. Okay, we are coming towards a little bit of a squeeze, and you can see Bollinger on the 4 hours a little bit flat, although it's starting to open up here. Okay, so we're starting to point down, point up. That's an indication that there's more downside to come. Okay, the other thing I want to have a quick look at is the ichimoku. Have a look here. Kijinsen is flat. Tenkan-sen is coming to Kijinsen. We're in the cloud. That is range. Look at the oscillator group to the downside. So that is definitely looking like we're just going to go sideways. We are getting a twist here on the daily. We are still staying with Tenkan-sen, and we have broken through price here with Chikuspan. So, yeah, mixed bag for me. This could be a consolidation for the next leg up as well. And right now, if I look at the ichimoku, that's exactly what the case is. We've got bullish signals. Got one, we're getting two, we've got three. So we've got three bullish signals. The fourth one would be a break above the cloud. And that could happen once this consolidation is over. Okay, so last thing I want to do is just head to the 1 hour on this. You see the trend is still very much to the downside, although we are rounding here, looking to go up. Okay. Let's get back to the Bill Williams. And I think we're going to focus on the half hour for our strategy today. Okay, so for me, I'm looking for a break above there. Okay, so that's going to give me 24,533. So I'm looking for a break, pull back, retest, and then there's my entry. Okay, back to the upside. I'm bargaining that this is a consolidation, so it's really a sideways range at the moment. My failure level is going to be a break below 24244 or 24240. A break below that is going to give me a failure. Okay. Yes, if you look at the 4 hour, we are below the alligator. But remember what I say, I'm looking for the retest. So if we rally and we bounce off the alligator and start moving back the downside, that's my confirmation on the 4 hour that this trend has changed, and I will play a short from that level. But for now, we have broken through. The trend is still up, and I'm looking for that retest. So you trade with the trend until you get confirmation that the trend is over. At this stage, there's no confirmation. There's lots of confusion, but there's no real confirmation. And this is what I mean. We broke through. Okay, we came down. People were still trading the downtrend, and then we broke through a second time. Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of my view on this morning. And if we just look at the 12 minutes, you'll see you had wise man number one here, but that was your first attempt at a level, and it was quite a significant level. Let's just get that level back in. Okay, delete that one. Go to the 12 minute. So that was our daily level, and you can see we actually didn't hit it. Okay, on the higher time frame, it looks like we hit it, but we actually didn't hit it. Okay, so that being said, this level is actually still open. So we've had 2 attempts at it. It's still open. So I would expect us, as it stands now, to probably meander still down to the downside, and I'll be looking at longs at the bottom of this range. So 24,280 is kind of the area that I'm looking for. Okay. So 24,280, I would take a stab at a long and be able to run this with like a 50-point stop loss. And that's kind of my view for today. If we do get below this, I want to see a break and a retest. And if I can get the break and retest, I'll switch my position to a short. Okay. For now, sideways. I think I'll just stay way out of this until 10 o'clock. We'll have a look in the European session to see what happened. Although yesterday the Dax wasn't getting hammered as badly as what the US markets were, but the US markets had some negative results coming out, which was driving that. Okay, so I think for me today, it's play this as a range. We're pretty close to the range bottom, so I'm expecting another attempt to the downside, probably a lower low, sort of a lower low with some diversions, I think, is what I'm expecting. I expect that on the hour, so pull back down, bit of diversions, give me some confidence that we can actually look for a trade to the long side off the bottom of the range. Okay, break below 24,240 is going to take me out of this trade because that's where my stop will be. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me today. Hopefully that plays out. Not really that confident with it. It is looking like a double top as well, so we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, okay. Anyway guys, stay safe, keep our stops really tight, and good luck. Hopefully something works out for us today. Anyway, enjoy the day. Cheers for now.